Welcome to Maycember. I am losing my ever-living marbles up here with 2 graduations, end of school, Memorial Day, Mother's Day. I have 2 birthdays this month. I have what would have been Quentin and I's 26th wedding anniversary. I have FAFSAs to fill out for college. I've got senior nights galore, senior posters that we've been printing pictures for. And, track season is coming to an end, and we've got all the things coming up from conference to districts to potentially sectionals and maybe state this year. We have a camp at the end of the month, a college visit to squeeze in, and, graduation parties. And that's just all the things that I have to do, like on the calendar, and not to mention that's just the family stuff. So if you're feeling like me and you're feeling overwhelmed, you just know that like there's only one of you, Mom. And right now my season of life is solo parenting now. And so before I would have Quentin and we'd bounce things back and forth, and he'd go there and I'd go there, and my kids don't come at me because they're not expecting me to be all the things, but I'm their mom and I want to be all their things. I want to be able to be all the things, My daughter's having music in the parks this weekend. She'll be leaving out of town, and my son's birthday is this Saturday. And I said, "Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't have anything planned. It's a few days away. What do you want?" He's like, "Mom, I don't want anything." He's like, "When's Mother's Day?" And I'm like, "Sunday." He's like, "What do you want?" I was like, I just want my family to be together. That's all I want. So nothing big and special. But I just want to remind you that that was a good reminder to me that I don't have to be all the things. I want to be all the things. And like I said before, in my past seasons of life, Quentin and I would handle by juggling back and forth, and he would go here, I would go there, and that felt like we were kind of conquering it together. And I don't have that anymore. So it's just me. Woo! It's just me, myself, and I. You know that song? That's kind of how I feel. So anyway, I'm totally in my crazy busy mama era, as my mug says, and I am frothing up creamer extra this morning, putting it there on top. I'm going to enjoy this cup of joe before I get started on my checklist of to-dos. And so if you're feeling the same way that I am, deep breath out, and just know that maybe you may not make all the things, and maybe not everything will be perfect like you wanted it to be. All the decorations may not be the way that you want them to be. All the pictures may not be printed off for those senior posters, or maybe you even forgot a senior poster because there's 10 of them because your kids are really involved, which I really appreciate, but that means more senior posters. It's hard to keep up with it all. And so I want to encourage you to just do your best and leave the rest to God. Allow him to fill in the gaps. And that was my prayer this morning. Before I even get out of bed, it's God, fill in the gaps where I'm missing, the major craters in my life that I cannot fill, whether that be with the heavy grief things that we're walking through, or the little things on my to-do list, on my checklist. What would you have me do this month? And really start to get it kind of super laser focused. What is it that God wants you to do this Maycember? Because it is like a Maycember. And be present where you're at. So that's my prayer, and that's my prayer for you, is just to embrace the chaos. And God calls you to be present. He doesn't promise tomorrow, and today was yesterday was the past. So today is the only thing that you have. God is asking for your presence. He is asking you to be right here, right now, zoned in. So I'm praying for a zoned in mentality, to be in the present, not to be too forward thinking that it creates anxiety, or too past thinking where it creates lots of sadness and grief, but be right in the present and embrace that. So that is my prayer for you this morning, from one crazy busy mama to the next.